Welcome back, guys. This is Mortified Zombie Head here with another episode of My Drunk Rants. Only mildly inebriated, but we are working on that, as we have been with the past several videos. Now, we've got about 7 items that we are going to discuss today, and I've got my very good friends, Chris and Danielle, here with me. As I have mentioned before, we got a tattoo together.
Okay.
There you go.
It's not just a fast forward symbol.
Something we have to explain relatively frequently, but
Buddy.
on that note, I have got them here with me to provide commentary, and not just because we all felt like getting together and getting really drunk.
Which happens quite a much. Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
So, like I said, we have 7 items on this list. I'm going to be discussing these. If they have anything individually to throw in, then they're going to go ahead and toss it in. We're going to try and get this video done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So, our first item on the list today is a picture/meme is not a justified response to continued conversation in the format that you're trying to send someone a joke. Because, honestly, you didn't put any thought into the joke yourself. You pressed the share button or saved the picture and sent it. May as well have been a one-word response. Now, if you send something thought-provoking, like a reference to the impending revolution, hope everyone's ready,
Nah.
then it counts, and I will give a valid response to that. But again, funny meme, all you get is a laugh react or an LOL at best.
What if the person is busy though?
Then they are still only getting an LOL because they're too busy for conversation.
Ooh, yeah, fair.
Now, for number 2 here, I do have to clarify there are a few exceptions to what I'm about to say. The case being Danielle, my best friend, one of my best friends, can send me pictures of her kid. Family members can send me pictures of their kids if they so desire. These are children that I care about. But to the rest of you, stop sending me videos of your fucking child. I don't care. I have seen so many kids take their first goddamn steps. I'm annoyed at this point. Tired of it. I don't want to hear their little goo goo gagas that you're imagining are words. It's irritating. You interrupt my day, and I'm not even watching the full video. I'm just responding with awe because I'm not really looking at it. Moving forward.
I had something to say though.
Okay, what you got to say?
Okay, so like as a mom, I take videos of my kid doing everything. But when I've seen your kid eat food for the 13th fucking time, like I understand they're fucking eating. It's cool. All right.
You're doing your job. Great.
Congratulations. I'm tired of seeing your kid eat for the 18th time.
She's got a valid point. It gets fucking annoying, and you need to stop.
I mean, if your baby's juggling, that's cool. Share that shit. But
Yeah.
otherwise, fuck off.
Essentially. Number 3, the sex worker movement. Very important topic. It's actually pretty controversial as it currently stands. It always has been, but it's been a more prominent issue as of late. I do personally believe that prostitution should be legalized. Not that I myself intend in partaking of it, but sex work is valid work, and people should be allowed to do what they're good at to make money. But these people also have to understand that people that don't want to enter in relationships with them because of it are not at fault. I have seen an awful lot of people who sell their nudes online complain over the fact that a person that they were talking to found out about it and didn't like it and didn't want to be with them anymore, which is entirely understandable. People are allowed to be not inherently possessive, but they don't have to want to share you with the world. It's not natural. Now,
Yeah, but what kind of actual relationship is that? Is if you're already dating and you don't know that that person sends nudes for money? Like, should you even be dating that person because you can't talk to them about that kind of stuff?
I mean, if the topic comes up and you've been dating them and they haven't disclosed this to you, that is a breach of trust on their part, and I think that's incredibly wrong for them.
Yeah, but why the fuck would you want to date someone that doesn't know everything about you?
I mean, well, that's the thing. You should be telling them this. You shouldn't run into that issue. Communication in all relationships, poly or monogamous, are incredibly important. Most
Yes.
relationships fail because of lack of communication. Number 4, your fortune cookie ass motivation memes. Stop fucking sending them to me. I, again, do not care. I am so tired of this shit. If I see the same goddamn phrase on a different format one more time, I am setting your house on fire. Gonna happen. But seriously, it gets annoying. Honestly, some picture is not gonna motivate me to change my life. Especially some vague ass glittering generality bullshit that a lot of people like to apply to them.
But there's memes that like you see over and over and over and over again, and eventually you're like, this shit's getting old, but like, I could see Baby Yoda memes all the time
Goddamn
and
right.
never get old.
Well, yeah, memes and inspirational quotes, a little different,
But,
same
you know,
format.
like the SpongeBob meme and like, I mean, I could sit here and name like 100 memes that like eventually gets outused. Like,
Oh yeah. It happens very frequently. As a group of people, we have a drastic problem with oversharing memes on the internet. Not that I am inherently discouraging this, because
Shit's funny.
it can be fucking funny. Some of these memes are pretty fucking fire. But keeping to the point, stop sending me the fucking inspirational quotes. I'm fucking done. After that, we have the word snowflake. This is more of a personal annoyance. No one has ever called me a snowflake in a serious term, because I'm not a very thin-skinned person. There's a lot I can handle on a regular day-to-day basis. But it's being drastically overused for ridiculous reasons. Like, if someone is on their own page posting something that has no relevance to you whatsoever, you can leave their page if you want to, but there's
I missed.
It'd be
no
like that.
reason to drop some salty ass shit and then get upset when they get upset and call them a snowflake in return. Honestly, the whole fucking word just needs to go, because again, people are calling each other it for stupid reasons. It's
Goddamn Fight
okay
Club.
to be upset about things on a regular basis. Like, you don't have to agree with everything that's going on in the world, and that doesn't inherently make you a snowflake. Also, it's not a bad thing to be sensitive. It's something that I struggled with a lot coming up, trying to express emotions and things of that nature, that these two have actually helped me with pretty significantly. And it's important not to teach our children that they need to bottle everything up.
Don't be a Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyles are bad.
Don't break your drywall. It didn't do anything to you.
That shit's expensive.
It's okay to not agree with what someone likes, but you don't have to judge them because they don't agree with you.
And don't bite their fucking head off. That's the thing. Like, yes, they may have a different opinion from you, but that doesn't mean that they're initially a bad person, unless it's like one of those topics. We're not gonna go there, but hey, you know what I mean.
But
Actually,
if
yes,
they
we are.
if they
God.
agree with something
Fuck.
that's fucked up, they're a fucked up person.
Right, like, racism is not a matter of opinion. You are a terrible fucking person. Homophobia is not a matter of opinion. You are a terrible fucking person. On to Chick-fil-A. This is actually not a complaint
fuck the
as it
Chick-fil-A.
currently stands. Now, everyone is relatively aware. For the longest time, I have been adamantly against Chick-fil-A because they donate to foundations like the FCA that fund conversion camps that actively employ conversion therapy, which, if you are not familiar with the term, it is the attempt to turn a homosexual into a heterosexual. These are children usually getting exposed to these things. It is wrong. It is disgusting, honestly, to try and force any type of sexuality on a child. And keep your goddamn gender stereotypes. But also, while you're at it, don't be a twat waffle if someone feels like buying their kid a dinosaur.
Everybody likes T-Rexes.
Everyone likes T-Rexes.
Everyone.
Just like right now, it's going around that apparently it's a problem if you let little girls wear boy clothes. That's been a big issue in, like, you know, the mom groups that I'm in on
But
lovely Facebook. It's been a big debate. Like, what the fuck does it matter if your daughter likes dinosaurs and trucks? What the fuck does it matter if your son wants to dress up as a fairy princess?
Like, seriously,
So
let
what?
kids be kids. Stop trying to impose your bullshit onto them. It's fucky. No one likes it. One last thing. Here recently, I heard about an incident with Hallmark. Now, I have not seen the ads myself, but it was reported on by Philip DeFranco, a very reliable source of news media, very unbiased person. He has got his personal opinions, and sometimes he'll interject them, but he will clarify that they are his opinions, and he constantly asks his viewers what they think about things, and actively interacts with them. As a matter of fact,
I hear a snoring dog.
he just recently put a phone number out that he wears on a t-shirt for his videos now, so that you can actively text this man and discuss things with him. There's a little bit of a setup process involved, but it's relatively easy to get into communication with him. I've currently got him on here. I have yet to try to contact him, but he's been actively communicating with fans for about an hour each day. So if you message him, he'll get to it. On the Hallmark thing that he had reported on, he discussed the fact that Hallmark had released an advertisement with a homosexual couple in it, and a lot of people got up in arms and petitioned for them to take the ad down. And they did, until they got backlash from supporters of the LGBTQ community, the actual LGBTQ community, and Ellen DeGeneres herself actually tweeted something about it. You can find this all online if you look it up. It's pretty easy to find. But the issue here isn't so much that they kept the commercial off air, because they did bring it back after they suffered that backlash, but it's brings a very important point to our attention. Corporations do not care about you. They care about public opinion. So it is very important to participate in boycotts and things of that nature whenever you want a company to change, because when they suffer losses, they will change. It's how it works.
All they give a fuck about is money. They don't care about anything else. You pay them off, they're gonna say what the fuck they want to say. They're gonna do what they want to do.
Corporations in general are like this, and it's if someone's able to offer a substantial payment, a single person can sway their opinion, which is why we should eat the rich and redistribute the wealth. But that's a video for another time. But it's important to remember that corporations do not care about you. The only people you can rely on is your fellow man and yourself. Also be careful about the people you rely on. Find some good ones. But thank you all so much for watching this video. You should, if I ever convince the two of these knuckleheads to make YouTube channels of their own, you should check them out. And if they ever do, I will put the video links in the description, or the channel links in the description.
We'll just stick to your videos.
In the meantime, this has been your favorite Startled Zombie and his besties, signing out.